going to start off with military honors. So I want to ask everyone to stand. Those who have served or are currently serving, please render the proper salute. All others, please place your hand over your heart. At this time, please stand for honors.
behalf of the President of the United States Navy, and the grateful nation, please accept this flag as a symbol of appreciation for your loved one's honorable and faithful service. Lieutenant J.G. Wilbur McDaniel departed.
Now, please accept this presidential memorial certificate in your loved one's honor. Do we have any clergy in attendance today?
No, we don't.
So at this time, what I'd like to do is open it up to the family for any final words.
Well, thank you guys all so much. I know a lot of family has traveled far. The Larsons and McDermotts have come all the way from Nebraska. And friends and family, thank you. Well, Wilbur was my uncle. It's someone that we love so much. All his friends and family, you know, we pulled over right here. Today we come to honor him, and we just want to take a moment to remember him and how much he impacted all of us. He was born September 26, 1939, to Cecil and Lorraine McDaniel. I got to know my grandpa, never got to know my grandma, but I know they just love that little Joy so much. He graduated from Clovis High School in 1958, and boy did he love the Clovis Wildcats. He worked very hard to put himself through school, working on the farms. My dad talks about how much he had to work, and he saved, and he was able to do this. He graduated from Eastern New Mexico in 1963 with a degree in journalism. He then joined the Navy and was an officer, and he served our country from, we believe, 63 to 69 off the coast of Japan. And what a great honor that was, you know, for him to serve our country during the Vietnam War. Wilbur meant so much to me growing up. I was fortunate enough to live in New Mexico and get to spend lots of time with him. Some of my fondest memories are just as a child getting checks for Christmas or birthdays, and as a little child, you know, getting that check from Uncle Wilbur, getting to go buy something that was from him meant so much to me and my brother. One Christmas, I know he took us, we got to come over for Christmas and go on a luminary tour. I know people that live in Albuquerque, it's just beautiful. Christmas Eve, getting to see all the luminaries, and it's just amazing. And to get to spend that time with him on that Christmas, I'll never forget that. And then in high school, he would take an afternoon off, come get me and my brother, and he would take us out to the movies, go for pizza, go swimming. Just uncles that would do that, you know, with some teenagers. Like, who wants to be with those guys? But he did. I mean, he took care of us. I would always invite him to, you know, spend the night with us. Come on, Uncle Wilbur, stay over. And his excuse was always, well, Lynette, I don't have my toothbrush. And so that was his way to kind of get out of that. Well, I kind of got smart eventually. I said, next time I invited him, I said, Uncle Wilbur, I got one at my last teeth. And he chuckled. next time we'll make this happen. And so that, you know, that was his way to satisfy me. And move on. And he would always do small things for me. I know his friends and family, just little touches. I know, like with his neighbors, you guys were all so close, and he would, you know, whether it be if you were out of town checking your mail, or helping to take you to like the airport, he always lent a hand. He was kind and had such a caring heart. And in the last few years, you know, even though his family and everything lived so far away, we moved to Arizona, he would still call, always talking to my dad or to his sister, and then calling me, and just to spend that time, even though we were apart, you know, it's like we were together, and we would have these conversations, and I know I would just talk, and I could talk, and he would always be there and just listen. And I'm gonna miss that. Our last conversation was just shortly before he passed, and he was sharing with me. He loves sports. I think everybody knows that. And he had let me know that one of the coaches that had coached for the Lobos back when Lobos beat University of Arizona. It was like the #1 team at that time, Gary Colson. And about the time I went to UNM, Luke Longley. And so that was like our last conversation, that he had to let me know that he had just passed. And of course he was a huge Cowboy fan, but boy did he love those Lobos Wildcats. Every time they got to go to the state championship, who would go? My dad and him, and always root for them. So today, as we remember him, dear Wilbur Lee, please think of those special thoughts and hold them dear to your heart. Maybe we can share stories. We're going to miss him so much. Thank you. Thanks. Sorry, so emotional.
Does anybody else have anything they'd like to say? Well, with that, that'll conclude our services for the day. We do invite the family to come back this afternoon for visitation once the site is safe and presentable. And on behalf of everyone here at Santa Fe National Cemetery, I'll express our deepest condolences to each and every one of you. At this time, if you'd like to come up and place hands on the urn before departing, you may do so now.
Can I ask where he will be at?
Yes, ma'am.
Cindy, they gave us some paperwork, so we've
Okay.
got exactly where that
You got
is.
it. Okay.